Hi, I'm Anita from Crafts by Anita. Welcome to episode 39 of Anita's vlog. If you could be so kind to like, share, subscribe, join the Discord. Link to that is in the description below. And if you would like to purchase handmade items made by myself, you could do so at craftsbyanita.com. I also have patterns available on Ko-Fi and Gumroad. Those are also in the description. So, haven't vlogged all week. Haven't really slept all that well either. I have been awake since 11:30 Friday, and it is currently almost 10:40 on Saturday. So I've just been awake. Shouldn't have been, but whatever. It is what it is, because I'm getting like maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep, if that, a night. Because my brain is just on full, won't shut the hell up. I had my surgical consult on Thursday. So I've also been really stressed out since then. So this surgery will not be scheduled until March. So I get to be like this for another month. And it sucks. So I spent, and I gotta try to stop, not do it now, but I spent a lot of time, sorry, in that appointment when the surgeon came in, just crying. Because this surgery is going to take not one surgeon, not two surgeons, but 3 surgeons to do. And one of the surgeons is booked through February, so that's why I have to wait until March. So I've got a ton of paperwork and crap I've got to get rolling on, and I can't do any of that because, well, it is Saturday and none of those places are open. So I have to, like, go to bed at a decent hour. That's why I'm staying up until I can't take it no more, and I'm just going to go to bed and do some things. So I've been sitting here, like, the last 2 days thinking, well, I've been, like, move out the way. That's that queen size blanket over there. I've been working on that all flippin' week long. And I'm kind of tired of it. So it's just like, I want some kind of instant gratification for myself. I'm, like, sad and whatever. And it sucks. 2026 did me dirty. In fact, it started in 2025. November of 2025. When all my walking became hard to deal with. And where I work is at it's not exactly a complete senior facility. They have long-term care, short-term care, memory care, and rehabilitation and hospice. So a lot of the residents that are there, they use walkers. And here's mine that I have to use because if I try to walk by myself, I will fall and get hurt again. And I don't want to do that. I have so much. I know it sucks. It was like you see them. You're able walking. I was able walking. And it's like, man, oh, it really sucks that they have to use that walker, but they have to. They don't have a choice. Otherwise, they'll fall and they'll get hurt really bad. They could get hurt really badly. And after using this for almost 2 weeks, I have so much more respect for anyone that has to use a walking aid of any kind. We don't, it's like we take advantage of if we're able to do things that other people can't do. We just blow them off as like, oh, they got help. They don't need any help. This is harder and wears me out more to use the walker than it was to walk normally. So they are kicking ass at my job using their freaking equipment because they've got their endurance build up. They know how to work these things. I'm still learning and I'm getting exhausted using this thing because it's just like, oh my God, I got to take so many trips just to get everything. And it sucks, but I'm trying to get through it. My surgery is going to be extensive and I have to do life changes. Otherwise, the surgery is going to involve having some vertebrae fused with rods and screws. And I have to stop doing certain things. Otherwise, those implements will fail. So I'm on the struggle bus with that, which it is what it is. I'm working on it. And so I've just been feeling like down and really crappy. So I decided, and I've been like freaking binge watching flipping, what is it, Project Runway, for like the last week. And so it's just like, oh, they get to make all these clothes and stuff like that. So I'm sitting here. I've got some yarn. Why don't I just make myself some things to make me feel better? Because I'm in, I don't even know how to describe it. I am just so flippin', I'm speechless. I don't even know what the hell to say. I didn't even know stuff like this was even a thing until I got it. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? What universe did I screw up where I deserved to have to deal with this crap? And they really don't know why it happens. It just happens. What I was told that I have is what do they call it? It's a whole bunch of scientific names. Got it. It's a thoracic schwannoma myeloma tumor. Awesome. On a nerve sheath between T1 and T2 vertebrae. Fun. So it's doing my research on those. They say they grow from 1 to 3 millimeters per year. So I've been dealing with nerve damage or some kind of neuropathy in my legs since 2018. And the only reason I remember that, it started on my last week of work right before I was going to take 2 weeks off for my vacation because I flippin' needed a vacation. And it's just like, it started in my left knee and I'm like, why is my left knee numb? Oh, maybe I'm just doing too much work at work. Going too hard, trying to get things done like I always did. Running circles around the day shift against people that are half my flippin' age. I'm 53. I'm about to be 54. I shouldn't be running around 20-year-olds. Just saying. But doing that, and then it went to my right knee also. And then it just worked its way down. And then since then, it's been slowly working its way up. I am effectively numb from the waist down. I feel like when I'm laying in my bed, I know I'm laying flat in my bed, but it doesn't feel like my legs are on the mattress. They feel like they're floating up, but I know they're not. So it's like it's the weirdest feeling in the flippin' world. And I'm trying to find things to do to make me not think about it so much. I know the work I need to do. I know what I need to put in. And the recovery time, they said I would probably spend about 3 days in the hospital after the surgery. And for the first 6 weeks, I'm not to do anything. For like, what is that, a month and a half? Yeah. Then they'll start physical therapy. And I'm trying to remember. Everything was just such a flippin' blur Thursday. It's crazy. It's going to be a lot of therapy. And the recovery time could take about a year. So I am not looking forward to that. I am not happy about that. I've always gone to work, done my work, come home, and all that fun stuff. And now I've been at home effectively since like New Year's because I got sick, got that damn flu again. So I couldn't get up, and then my walking got worse again. So I'm like that Sunday night before the Monday when I fell and hurt my wrist, I'm sitting there going, how the hell am I going to go to work? Am I going to need to take the crutches? How am I going to get to my car? How am I going to drive and stuff like that? So honestly, I mean, it sucked because I landed with the full weight of my body on my hand like this. And I know I've said it before. I still have a bruise. You can't really see it because this camera blows. This is the only part that really hurts right now. Everything else is fine. The giant bruise that was on my arm is gone. I'm not even sure if that was even a bruise because it didn't even hurt. It was just the wrist. So I'm still about a week out from being able to do any kind of knitting. So I've been just crocheting because I'm left-handed. And I lost my train of flipping thought. So falling that day was it sucked. And my life has been completely flipped 180, trying to handle everything, but it was a blessing in disguise. So I knew something was seriously flipping wrong with me. Didn't know what it was, didn't know what was going on. I was so confused, and I'm like, why is there a neurosurgeon in my room? Because I always thought that just neurosurgeons just dealt with the brain. I didn't realize they also did the spinal column. So I should have thought nerves, duh. So they're going to have to go in to the spinal column. It is going to be a deep, bleeping incision. And in all the research that I've done, it's going to probably take layers of stitches. They have to cut it out. They said they would not have to go, well, when I was in the hospital, they said they would probably have to go through the front and the back. So at the appointment Thursday, they said they probably only have to go through the back, which, thank God. But still, it's going to suck because that surgery is going to take hours. And the recovery time is going to take so long. So while I have all this flipping extra time just hanging out, going crazy, staying up all flipping night long today, and I'm going to stay up as long as I can until I just can't take it anymore and I have to pass out somewhere. I'm going to make myself, because I've been trolling Pinterest too, and I'm like, well, I need something, just something for me, something fun that I can wear, So I've got some black yarn. I have K&C cotton. I think this is the colorway Ground. I've got 3 full skeins of it. I have 3 other full skeins of this. This is Big Twist cotton. Where'd the damn label go? See, I'm already loopy. I don't even know what happened to it. Did I drop it? Or maybe it's not, because I'm an idiot. I brought a whole skein over here. Oh, sorry. Big Twist favorite cotton. I wish somebody would pick this up because I like this cotton. It's sturdy, but it's not stiff. So that's why I've got this, because all the other cotton yarns I have is Lily Sugar and Cream, Peaches and Cream, and that's stiff as hell. Great for like bags and other crap, but for like something you want to wear, not so much. So that's why I've got K&C cotton here. I also have like a bunch of, I love this cotton from Hobby Lobby, but I just want a fun granny square skirt. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to start off with. And I'm going to use a size 7 4.5 that you can't read because this camera blows. You can't see it because this camera sucks. I need a real camera. And I'm going to use this for I'm going to do single crochet in the back loop for ribbing, and I'm going to do the measuring of it while I'm sitting down, because when you design garments or whatever, I know I didn't. I made a couple of, God, I don't even know how long ago that was. I made myself a flippin' skirt. I sewed a skirt. And I'm like, I stood up, I took my measurements, hip measurements, waist measurements, all that fun stuff while I was standing up. Then I went and made the skirt. I drafted the pattern. I sewed the pattern. I put in a flippin' zipper. I think I put a button in it. I don't remember. It's somewhere in my closet. But put it on. I'm like, yeah, this looks great. And I sat down and I'm like, oh my god. I sat down. I couldn't. I got some big old thighs. All right. I may be short, but I'm not a little girl. So when you sit down, everything spreads out. So my legs were getting choked. I couldn't cross my legs. I couldn't move my legs. Couldn't breathe. So that's why I'm going to do this while I'm sitting down. And if I have to have like a drawstring or something when I'm standing up, or I can just deal with it, I'm just going to deal with it. Because I want to be able to be comfortable sitting down, because that's what I'm going to be doing a lot of. It's like a giant production. Anytime I have to go get up and do anything, it's a huge production. And I've got things I need to do, and I don't know if I'm going to do it tonight, but let me drag it over here. Because I don't feel like spending money. I have this cooling rack. I bought at Walmart like a while ago because I needed like a new one. So the other one is being used. So I bought, I think it was a 2-pack, or I bought 2. I can't remember. But I'm going to put this on this walker for a tray, and I've got like a crap ton of Velcro that I'm going to have to cut in half lengthwise so it'll fit through the holes. So I can have a tray to drag stuff from the kitchen over here in one damn trip. I also need to find my shelf liner, because this is metal and things will slide. I know I have shelf liner. I have extra. I bought like a roll of it, and I've got part of it underneath one of the fans in my room that's sitting on my nightstand. And I have more of it. I just need to remember where the hell it is. So I'm going to do that. I won't have it go out all the way to the edges, because I need the Velcro to go through. And I'm going to hook it to the front of this thing here, and then have it up here as well. That way it's not doing this, and it's not like that. So I can have some kind of function. Yes, I could probably go out and buy a walker tray, but I'd rather use the stuff I've got on hand first. So that needs to be done. That's a project not for right now, because I want to work on this. So, and I totally just did this to my yarn. Awesome. Yay, go me. All right. Anyway, I'm an idiot. Love me. But yeah, why am I doing that? What am I doing? I've been working on that blanket. Oh, good God, that blanket for so long. I'm sitting here like trying to do a double magic circle, and I'm like, that's not what I need to do. I just want a damn slip knot. Okay, that's all I want. I need to make a decision on how wide. Whoa, okay, that's fun. I've been up all night, sue me. Let's see. Do I want 2 or 2.5? I'm trying to think on how wide I want my waistband. I think I want 2.5. 2.5 inch waistband. It's going to go all the way around, and then I'm going to test it out, try it on, because I do need to be able to get it over my hips. If I can't get it over my hips, I can throw it over my head, so I'm not worried about it. But I like a, or do I want 3? Let me see. Nah. 2.5. Yeah, 3's too much. So I'm going to go with a 2.5 inch wide waistband. And I'm going to have it go all the way around. It's single crochet in the back loop. Takes forever. And it'll be fun. It'll be fine. And then I'm going to start figuring out, because I've got, I've got 3 more of those over here, and I got this leftover bit. I'm trying to think, do I want to go, how many rows of this do I want to do? like 3 rows in a black. And we'll see. We'll see. I have to do this ribbing first. And I'm not going to try to set up with this thing. It's not going to work. So I'm going to lower this for a minute. And oh, it really sucks. Black yarn, black shirt. I didn't think this through. I'm tired. But I can't go to bed. I need to stay awake so I can sleep later. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me see. Because I know when they say to go an inch more when you make your starting chain. It works on some yarns. It doesn't work on all yarns. Let's see. So let me go. Let's see. I need to go 4 more. What number was I on? I don't remember. 10. Was it 10? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'll do a couple of rows of that and then make a decision when it shores up. I wish they would stop sending me that damn email. It's getting on my nerves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the chain over. I'm going to go into the back loop and do a couple of rows. Yeah, going through the back bump kind of sucks, but it makes it so much easier and looks so much nicer. Okay, what I need to do, grab some stitch markers. Because I've been using the stitch markers to, when I did the, oh God, why won't it open? Do the, sew the knit temperature blanket together. I just need to mark that first row. That way I know what it is and I can like count my rows, even though I have absolutely no idea how many rows I'm gonna need. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be well over 100. Tape measures in the way. So I'm gonna measure the first row, and I know you don't really do that, but I want to see how it works changing with the width when you do your other rows, when your tension gets to where you usually have it, because it usually takes me about like an inch, if that, of working on a project. Oh good God, that's huge. So right now it's at like 4. maybe 14 single crochets is just a little too much. Make sure I got the right hook here. So I'm just gonna do a couple more rows, and then I'm gonna check it and then frog it if I need to. So we're just gonna go into the back loop. Oh, but wait, you know what? This cotton doesn't stretch too much this way at all. So I am gonna frog before I even try to do that, because 14 stitches is too much. See, we work it. Wait a minute, if I said 14 was too much, why would I have 12? God, let's not do that. All right, it's 11. Let's try it on 10. First. Okay, so this is 2.5. Groovy. Now I'm gonna mark. Put a stitch marker in the first row. Alright. And I'm gonna work like this for what's gonna feel like forever. Maybe if I can just go to, what do you call it? Turn the chain. And I'll come back when I have some more progress other than just one row. So I was looking at the pattern I found online. Let me get It's a, what does she call it? Granny Square Skirt, the pattern, from a blog post in 2017 by Little Crochet. So I'm looking at how she did the band, and she's doing this. She did the same thing. I didn't even look at the pattern. I'm like, I'll just do it like chain 11 and then have 10 single crochets or whatnot. This is, her pattern is written in UK terms, so I got confused when I was looking at how she was finishing the band. She wanted to, you turn it to the side, you go around. Let me get back to my window so I can see what I'm doing. So when you get done with the band, this is like 10 minutes worth of work. She wants you to slip stitch these together and then go around and then cut it, fasten off, do it around the other end, and that's where you're going to start the skirt. I'm not going to do that. So when I get to the point where this is long enough to go around my waist, I'm going to still do one more row there. I'm going to go across the top all the way to the other end, do another row on that side, then go all the way across there, and then I will slip stitch it to join. Because I hate weaving in ends. And that's like, I don't need that many ends all at once in like a short amount of time. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to make this easier on myself because, yeah, I got enough hard crap. I want easy. So yeah, my little update, 10-15 minutes. That's all this is. So I'm going to get back at it. Yep. Gotta love the yarn barf. Aw, no. I got through the leftover scrap black, and this is about not quite halfway done. So seeing as I don't know what the front or the back is at the moment, I'm going to leave this tail free, and I'm going to grab my other skein of yarn. Hopefully find the center pull somewhere. So I don't like going from the outside, and I don't feel like grabbing my little yarn caddy thing where I can just spin it from the outside, because it's down there, and I don't want to bend down. Okay, if I bend down too far and I stay there too long, I will end up sitting on the floor, and then I'm gonna have a hell of a time getting up from there. So I'm gonna like set this down and see if I can find the center somewhere in this monstrosity. Please don't be a lot of barf. Don't be a lot of barf. I don't want to deal with a lot of yarn barf. Oh, crap. Oh, geez. Let's not poke all of it out. Good Lord. Cries. I'm going to cry. If it's not in this mess, I'm going to scream. But black yarn on a black desk. I'm in a black shirt. My phone screen is off, so it's black. Is it in any of this? No, of course not. Why would it be? Because that would be easy. Please be in here somewhere. Ah, no. Come on. Nope, wait. Maybe did I find it somewhere? Oh, no. No! Alright, let me mess this up real quick. I'll be right back. I had to pull all of it. Going to cry. But I know there's a center pull in here somewhere. Oh, wait, you know what? Found it, but it's right here. Right there. But I'm going to pull this, and then I'm going to bring it back and then pile it up and use it, because that's what I do. I don't have a basket over here to sit this in. The only other that white crocheted basket I made is far away, and I don't feel like getting up right now. Just want to pull the yarn mute it, whatever. So I need to go this way. So I got yarn in my lap too, so I'm pulling it. Of course, my microphone is far away. You know what? That's okay. Let's not get them caught in my scissors. Oh no. I don't want to cut my yarn. Thank you. Because I want the band part to be done today. I'm having fun. Are you having fun? I hope so. Because I'm hilarious. I'm also hilarious on sleep. I just chose not to do it today. What I pulled out might actually finish the band. We'll see. Don't know yet. I've never... The only things I've ever made for myself were some sweaters that I knit. They're in my closet. Have I worn them? No. Because most of the time when it's winter and I don't want to go out, I'm not putting on a sweater while I'm inside. So that and those sweaters they're not bad, but they're not good either. I just did it because, well, hell, it was there. So what I want to do is I want to actually design my own sweater and work on that. But seeing as it's going to be February and sweaters take a long time to make, I don't think I'll be doing that this year. And I dropped my project on the floor, so I have to go fetch it. That's the last thing I want to do is end up on the floor. I've done that enough. I don't particularly want to do it again. Alright, so grab my other yarn in. I'm going to leave a long tail. Pull it up. Make sure I grab my working yarn, because trying to crochet. Can't knit yet. And I'm not gonna tie it right now. Because I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't wanna crochet over it, because like I said, I'm not sure which side is gonna be the right side and which side is the wrong side. I might tie a loose knot, that way it stays put. Which I'm going to do now. Just a small overhand knot. That way it stays put and I can work and I can go back to that later and then do what I need to do with it when I figure out what the right and wrong sides are. Because this is reversible, but once you seam it, unless if I can find a tutorial on how to seam it to where it looks like how the rest of it looks, because I have no clue. I mean, I could experiment, but I'd rather have instructions for that. So it's one row of the new skein of yarn. I'm trying to think, do I want 2 rounds of ground and then 1 round of black? Am I going to stay on the same side, or am I going to, I'm thinking about flipping every round. But the last time I did that, I'm not well, I'm trying to remember. I was making a granny square hat, and I would join the new yarn right there. I carried the colors up, but I didn't pull the new yarn tight enough so you could see an obvious diagonal where the open area of the 3D clusters are. That was just too big. It was an obvious, oh, this is where you started. It's super obvious, so that's why I haven't done that yet again. I've got a blob of yarn to work with. And this does stretch more. I think I got about an inch or 2 give. So I should be able to put this on over my butt. Should be. Because I'm not going to do this standing up. especially if I'm going to sit down. Now this one, it needs to be done. The rows have to add up to a multiple of 4 because you have to space out where you do your increases in 4 areas. So I don't know how many rows I'm going to have, but it has to end up being a multiple of 4. I'm going to take that into account when I go around the band and then stitch it closed. I don't know. I don't have a clue. I'm doing things I haven't done before, which that's fine. I like a challenge. Oh, when I was going back to it, yeah, the only things I've ever made myself were those 2. Yeah, I think I only got 2 knit sweaters in my closet. I made a pair of shorts, but failed miserably at them, so those got frogged, and the yarn that was left over is going in that blanket. I see the yarn pops up all the time. So dark blue, and then like this sea. It's not quite teal, but it's not. It's got a hint of green in it, in the blue. So it's like blue and this aqua looking color. Maybe not quite. Maybe aquamarine. I'm not sure. I don't have the yarn balls anymore for it. So that ended up getting frogged. I haven't tried making shorts since. This is the first wearable for me that I've made in forever. My daughter's soon-to-be newborn has tons of clothes that I made for them. I have none for me. So I just wanted like a fun skirt that I can like run around in, like put shorts under it, leggings. If I had tights, I'd wear tights with it, but they need to be the thick tights where you can't see through them. But I don't have any of those. So, like, over my shorts or leggings, depending on how cold it is. Because this is like turning into a yarn with me episode. That won't last very long, though, because I'm going to get across this row. I'm going to drink some coffee, because I need coffee, because I've now been up over 24 hours. I'm doing this to myself. It wasn't completely on purpose, but I needed to do something so I could actually sleep at night and get up early to handle things, because I have got to stop staying up. Now that I'm not at work at the moment, I don't have that structure. Oh, I said I was going to do the last row. I guess I'll do this row, and then I will see you in a little while. Coming along. Check it on me that you can't see. Yeah, now it's halfway. This is now halfway. So I'm going to take a break, have some coffee, and I will see you in a little while. Anyway, got Sunday, it kind of just, it was over here for a little bit, and then I went and passed out on the couch for a couple hours, and then I came back over here, and I'm just like, just not doing much of anything. So I got this far, 6, I'm on row 8 of this, so this is what it's looking like so far. And of course, right when I start recording, somebody's got to be vacuuming really loud. Yeah, so this is about as far as I've gotten. Will be a skirt eventually, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop this video for right now so I can do other things, like people are going to be showing up soon. I got paperwork I got to deal with, so I shall see you all in the next video. Bye-bye for now.